This is a good idea. Again, on heavy days. Heavy days I can just use this. Like you use the bathroom, you just feel more refreshed because you can just squirt, squirt. Are you tired of feeling uncomfortable when it's time for you to have your period? You feel like you don't have the right things to just make it a breeze? Well, I have the perfect video for you. So today I'm going to show you a few tips and tricks that's going to make your period a breeze. I mean, I'm going to show you every single thing that I've used that I found helpful. This is going to range from sanitary products all the way to like supplements and things like that. So stick around if you want to learn. So let's get started. So just a little bit about myself. My name is Grace, and on this channel we'll talk about motherhood, wellness, lifestyle, and everything in between. So when I was postpartum, I had like a little kit that I had created prior to having my baby, and this basically had everything that I thought I would need to heal during postpartum. So I figured if I have that level of care during postpartum, why not just kind of carry that forward? So that's where the idea for just having a period kit kind of came into play. So I'm going to show you what mine looks like. So when I was postpartum, I had created a caddy similar to this, and in this caddy it kind of had everything that I needed to heal after having my baby. Then I just figured, why not continue? So what's in here? So let's start with the pads. So I have PCOS, and I sometimes have like the hormone imbalance and all that. I actually have a series of videos on the channel if you have PCOS and trying to get pregnant, trying to, fix your fertility or balance your hormones back. I have a whole playlist that I'll link below that you can watch. But that made me actually change the kinds of pads that I was using. A lot of the pads that are out there would actually have toxins in them that can cause you to actually have worse and worse symptoms if you have PCOS. So these are the new pads that I use. They are all from the same brand, and I'm going to show you the packaging in a moment. But what I do is that in this caddy, I would take different types of pads that I could potentially need, and I'll put them in there. So these blue ones are they're super long from front to back. And I love these a lot. If you're just somebody that just a heavy bleeder and just those first few days of your period, these will come in handy. And I also only use thin pads. I don't like bulky pads, but I found this helpful. And then these are the super, so these aren't as long, but they do have wings. All my pads have wings on them, and I found this super helpful. So I put a couple of these and a couple of these in the caddy. Something else that I have are panty liners. So the panty liners are for those super light days where, it's not like really bad bleeding, but you want to keep everything clean, you want to keep your underwear unstained. This will come in handy for those. So I would have all three types of pads in this caddy. So I'm going to show you the packaging for those. So these are the extra long pads that I talked about. I love these. Again, they do not have toxins in them. They're made from organic cotton. So I really love using these. I love this brand. It has no synthetic pesticides, it has no dyes, and it has no fragrances in them. So I love these. And these are the extra long overnight. So these are like for those super heavy days, and you can use these overnight, but I'll show you something even better for overnight. These are the super, that's these ones right here. These are the super. Again, same thing. It has organic cotton in it. They're cruelty free. And this one has wings. Again, no synthetic pesticides, no dyes, no fragrances. That's super important if you're trying to balance your hormone. Another one that I have, these are the panty liners. These are the ones that I showed earlier. These are the panty liners. Again, I love having these at home. These are regular, so for the super light days where you just want to make sure you have some sort of barrier between yourself and your underwear, these are great for those. So those are the three types. So back to our caddy. Something else that I would have in here are these. I used these during postpartum. These are clutch, especially at night. At night when you don't want to, you don't want to stay in your bed and you're just bleeding heavy. These come in handy. These are actually available in this color and also in black. So I've used both really good, but I found this to be helpful. I used this during postpartum, and I'm like, this is great. Why not use this on a regular day when you have heavy bleeding. I love them. So I have a bunch of them again that I put in the little caddy, and yeah. Something else that I have in my caddy are these. Icy hot. These ones have lidocaine and menthol in it. Because my pain be trying to take me out. The pain tries to take me out. So because of that, I tend to have these. They're going to provide some sort of temporary relief. You can put this on your back if you're having pain on your back. And I like these. I like to do this and have them handy as well. Another thing that I adopted after having my baby were these peri bottles. So these peri bottles is something that you use postpartum when you pee, because you don't want to, it's still kind of raw and you don't want to wipe aggressively, so you would use something like this with water in it and you kind of squirt it. And I was like, this is a good idea. Again, on heavy days I can just use this. Like, you use the bathroom, you just feel more refreshed because you can just squirt and just clean up before you dab, and I just think that just keeps you feeling refreshed. So why not carry this into regular period care instead of just postpartum? I don't know. There's the more expensive version, but I got the cheap one. Works just as well. I think it's about $7 when I got them, but again, I'm gonna link this below. So we're gonna move on to a few other things that I think you need to also have just to have in stock. You may not have this in your caddy, but you should have it in stock. This is something that I love. I love these Dr. Teal Pure Epsom salt. This one has cannabis sativa, hemp seed oil in it, and it has a blend of essential oils as well. And it has white thyme and bergamot, and it says quiet the mind. So I love these because you can just soak in the tub with this. It has magnesium in it, and the magnesium is going to help calm your body. It's going to help relax your body, and it actually helps relieve the level of contraction you're having in your uterus, right? That's making you bleed heavy or making you have a lot of pain. So that contraction, this can help ease it. The magnesium in this is going to get absorbed through your skin, and it just does wonders. I always love having magnesium on hand, and I especially love the Dr. Teal's Epsom salts. I mentioned these earlier. This is what the packaging actually looks like. Right here. That's what the packaging looks like, and I love them. They worked postpartum, they work now. So yeah, definitely grab some of those. We're gonna move ahead to some supplements that I think you definitely need to have in order for you to just make your period a breeze. So these are a few of them. You wanna have your Motrin on hand. I like this kind of Motrin. They're not too big. You can buy them just about anywhere. It's ibuprofen. And I usually have a bottle of Motrin or a bottle of Advil on me. Again, I like to get the small pills. Motrin and Advil are pretty much the same thing. They're both ibuprofen. Something else that you wanna have is your heat pad. I love this heating pad. I got this from Amazon. I'll link them below. I've had them for a few years and I haven't had any issues with them, and that's why I like them. But I love having this heating pad. You can put this on your tummy, on your back, and it just kind of eases it. If you also like warm blankets, you can get those, but this is what I have and I found it super helpful and I love them. So some supplements that you definitely want are these. So I have this Menstrual Flow Support Slow Flow. I got this from Amazon for like those super heavy days. It has vitamin A in it, vitamin C, vitamin K1, calcium, bioflavonoids, ginger, shepherd's purse, yarrow, and crane's bill. I know the shepherd's purse, for example, would help with like reducing the amount of bleeding that you have. So if you're a heavy bleeder, this is something that you may want to consider. You also want to make sure you have probiotics. I have this one, which is Megaspore, and then I also have this by Mary Roots. This has no flavor to it. It tastes just like water, so I don't know. I was like, is this working? Does it have anything in it? But it tastes like water, so if you're just looking for something that has no taste, this is it. I really enjoy these ones. It's important that you have good bacteria in your gut and also, in your nether regions. So this keeps the vagina in good health when you have, the good bacteria. So you want to make sure you grab a probiotic if you don't have them. Another supplement that I think you should look into are these Mary Roots Organic Women's Wellness Liquid Drops. This is herbs, and it has a bunch of herbs in it. Use about 30 drops a day, which is about a dropper full. This is what it looks like. So use about that amount a day. It's a little bit sweet, and it has raspberry leaf, stinging nettle leaf. It has black cohosh root, chase tea berry, kelp, yeah, a bunch of stuff in it, licorice. So this is really good. It's gonna help tone the uterus, and it's just good for your body. So I like to take these as well. Another thing that I like to take is magnesium. Because I have really bad cramps, magnesium comes in handy. It's important that when you are getting supplements that you're getting them from a reputable brand. So all these ones that I'm using is because they've been vetted, and I will put a link to them below. But I love using magnesium. Magnesium is clutch. It reduces the level of cramping that you have. So that's why I really like this. If you're a girly that's anemic, because a lot of us are, you're always tired, you're always fatigued, this is clutch. It's a little bit stained because I've used a lot of it, but this is the Floridex. Basically, it's iron and herbs in it. This is a liquid herbal supplement. I really, really, really enjoy these. The girlies on TikTok also talk about this, but I really like it. It's like a good way to just get the iron that I need straight into my blood, because like when I'm super tired and I'm fatigued, I know that's what's happening. So I like for those days. And because, as I mentioned, I have PCOS, I use Sensitol. Sensitol is a combination of myo-inositol and D-chiroinositol, as well as ALA, which is alpha lipoic acid. I use this because this is also good for like ovulation. It's good for quality egg production, and it's good for regulating your period. So if you have any of those issues, you should definitely look into getting Sensitol. And then one other thing that I like to use throughout the month is vitamin C. Vitamin C actually helps with the capillaries in your body. It helps make them strong. So if you're someone who has heavy bleeding, you may want to make sure you're eating enough vitamin C, and also supplementing with it if needed. This is going to make the capillaries strong, so you're not just like bleeding excessively. I like to have flushable cleaning wipes with me. Like, you can put this in your purse when you're going out, but just a way to make sure you can quickly freshen up if needed. These are flushable. It's better for you to have unscented ones. I believe these ones are scented, but this is plant-based. So get unscented ones, but I think this may have essential oils in it, I'm not sure. But this is something that I needed because it was just, I was in a rush. But under normal circumstances, grab ones that have no scent in them, no fragrance at all. You need this. Ginger. If you are one of the girlies with the salt, I don't know, like the tummy just aches, it's just not feeling good, you just feel blah. I love ginger tea for those days. Like, it just calms your stomach, it eases your stomach, and it supports digestion, as you can see here. So I just love it. I love these. And also my handy dandy socks. I love having socks because you want to keep your feet warm. So having a bunch of these at home is going to be just, just part of your self-care, and just allowing you to enjoy that time of the month a little bit more. I don't know how we can make it enjoyable, but we try the best that we can. So if you found this video valuable, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. It allows me to know that you enjoy this kind of content, and leave me a comment below and I'll be glad to answer them. So if you have any questions, let me know. And as I mentioned, I'm going to make sure that I have the links to all of these products in the description below. Again, thank you for stopping by, and have a nice day. Bye bye.